I think they've been testing, they've been using the PPE. I think this is a virus that's incredibly contagious, and there's options here, Bill. And the Democrats are saying we've got to shut everything down. The country needs to shut down and we need to be paralyzed. And the president's saying we can balance living our lives and getting out and working and doing the things that we need to, wear the PPE, wear the masks, and at the same time get these therapeutics up and running and the warp speed vaccines. But we have to live our lives. And I think that that's where most Americans are, that we've got to continue to move forward as we're fighting this virus together. But it's not optional for most people living paycheck to paycheck to just shut down and bunker down like elite politicians and privileged Hollywood actors. That's just not a tenable position.
As we are speaking, the president's back in the Oval Office for the first time in about 5-6 days. How concerned are you for his health?
Oh, I've talked to him the past 3 days. He sounds great. I'm so proud of what he's done to lead us through this crisis. To think that not even a year out, we have these therapeutics like remdesivir, like Regeneron, that we figured out so much with what steroids can do, that we are on track to a vaccine. I mean, what this administration has done is truly remarkable. And despite no help from Democrats sitting on the sidelines, finger pointing, trying to use the pandemic for political gain, instead of coming together with this president and saying, how can we be all hands on deck? And I think it is remarkable where we are, and the therapeutics the president was able to use, remdesivir and the steroid, are available to all Americans. They are at the states right now. States can use those in the hospital.
It's going to be a big part of tonight's debate. I have less than a minute to go, but this is a memo that came out from the DNC, and they're prepped for tonight. It's called War Room, and they're going to really go after the COVID response. How is Mike Pence going to defend the actions that were taken beginning in January into February and March?
Oh, I think Mike Pence can say, we shut down the border. We recognize the threat it was, while Joe Biden was saying, let's leave America open. While Joe Biden's put no plan forward except finger pointing, the president brought in the private sector, got the PPE, did the 30 days to slow the spread, got us the ventilators. We're on track to a vaccine. I think it's been remarkable what this administration has done. And I think it's despicable for Democrats to continually try and use a pandemic for political gain and not work with this president in a time of crisis, which usually brings out the best of our country. And it's bringing out the worst in people like Joe Biden, who are more insistent on finger pointing